Hello everyone, this is Friday Joinda. Today I'm here to talk about the situation in Afghanistan. Although I usually prefer not to talk about Afghanistan because it has been so many years that there is war and that it involves internal and external interests and that makes it extremely complicated. Therefore, I feel that I have no voice and there make no sense to talk about it. However, since I was born there, I feel the right and the obligation and the responsibility to talk about it. Today, it has been 2 years since the former and corrupted Afghan government was overthrown, and it was replaced by Taliban. We know how Taliban rules, by cruelty, injustice, and inequality. It has been 2 years since schools are being closed for women, which means that there's a high possibility of a whole generation of women growing up in Afghanistan without the ability to read and write. Being man in Afghanistan in this situation, it doesn't necessarily mean that it gives you an upper hand. It gives you a whole responsibility of feeding a whole family of 5 to 6, 7 people. Men have to struggle on the streets for 12, 13, 14 hours every day in cold and hard to feed the family. My main concern is about the children in Afghanistan. Children tend to be easily manipulated, exploited, and brainwashed. Afghanistan is one of the countries with the highest number of child labor, which this makes it easy for them to be exploited and used. What's more scary, that if the situation in Afghanistan is not changed, and that Afghanistan is not assisted, there is a high possibility of a whole generation growing up with a little exposition to human rights, justice, and freedom of speech. And this circle and this loop, it doesn't necessarily mean that it can only hurt Afghans. It could be a risk for the world. We have to come together for justice, human rights, dignity for everyone and for all.